I just remember, like, when I was thinking about AI Annie and my digital transformation career journey, I realized it started back with fax machines. And when the fax machine would be offline or it would be jammed or we'd need new supplies or whatever it was, I was the person that took care of the technology. Not only was I the one that took care of the technology, but if we needed the new fax machine, I was the person that got it, unboxed it, hooked it all up, figured out how to use it, showed the nurses how to do what they needed to do next time they came up and they wanted something sent. Like, I was that person. Um, it wasn't really like that's hardware technology, but we're talking about back in 1996 when fax machines was a big deal. And I'm sure some of you guys can relate to being the person in the office that nobody wants to be the one that's in charge of fixing the fax machine or the copy machine. You know, that was me. I always gravitated toward it. I never minded it. I always saw it as something helpful that I could do. Um, but I about halfway through my job there, electronic medical records became a thing. So I was so efficient and really enjoyed what I did in the back office so much that when I had downtime, I would go up and help the girls in the front. And when the doctors decided that they were going to implement electronic medical records, one of the things that no one up front wanted to help with, and just became something that was starting to build up, was to take those paper charts, which I was used to handwriting notes, what the symptoms were and checking off billing forms and all of that for the doctors. I needed to figure out how to get that information into the electronic medical record by way of scanning, showing them how to use the electronic medical record for the parts that they needed to do as well. I just remember being a champion for something that I realized again was going to be really important, but everyone kind of, well, not everyone, but most people seem to kind of shy away from it, not really be too excited or confused, not know what to do with it. Um, and so I was the person that really helped that company set up their electronic medical records, everything from dealing with the hardware issues to working with the transcriptionist, who was a lady who had her own medical transcription business. Um, this is all stuff that I had forgotten, that I even did, and forgot how much I enjoyed doing it.